Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, to Pinoy IEs. Again, this is Sir Lex and this is episode number 2 wherein we will discuss ano nga ba talaga yung industrial engineering, especially for those people or students na first year college or planong mag-take ng engineering course, especially yung specialization nyo is industrial engineering. So, quick backstory, hindi ko alam, nung high school, hindi ko alam na meron palang engineering na course. So, it so happened na nanalo kami ng Quiz B together with my classmates and friends, si Justin, si Ricky, si Jerome, and then dun ko lang nalaman na meron palang engineering. And then, I wanted to pursue Chem-Eng pero hindi possible during the time. So napunta ako sa IE which sabi ko nga one of God's best choices for me. So punta tayo ano nga ba talaga yung industrial engineering. Now kung pinapanood mo tong content na to sa YouTube channel natin at Pinoy IEs, so pwede kang manalo ng 200 cash by sharing this uh, screenshot or anything na pwede mo makapture dun sa screen and then share it. Sama mo na rin yung link ng YouTube. Tapos pipili tayo using the hashtag yan, hashtag PinoyIEs. Pili tayo ng 5 winners ng 200 cash or GCash bago tayo mag-release ng next episode. Ayan. So, punta tayo dun sa industrial engineering. So, kung gusto niyo malaman kung ano yung background ko in full details, yung episode number 1, pwede niyong puntahan. Okay. Yan. So, gamitin natin itong definition na nanggaling sa Institute of Industrials and Systems Engineers. So, basahin ko lang, Industrial and Systems Engineer kasi sa ibang bansa magkasama yung IE at saka yung systems or yung systems engineering. So, basically, it's concerned with the design, improvement, and installation of integrated systems of people, materials, information, equipment, and energy. So, sa ibang mga context, sinasabi dito, yung interrelationship o yung ugnay-ugnay, yung tinatawag natin na 5M1E, which is man, machine, method, material, measurement, and environment. So sabi dito, it draws upon specialized knowledge and skill in the mathematical, physical, and social sciences together with the principles of methods of engineering, analysis, and design to specify, predict, and evaluate the results to be obtained from such systems. So balikan lang natin yung part na naka-bold, yung mathematical, physical, and social science. So combination siya ng mathematical modeling, kaya meron tayong statistics, kasi minomodel natin paano ba nangyayari yung mga process in reality, paano natin siya mamomodel para kapag gusto nating i-improve yung mga systems o yung mga processes, pwede nating gawin even without us doing so kaagad dun sa actual. So dun na papasok yung mga modeling and simulation and whatnot. Of course, pag na-model mo na siya, alam mo na kung ano yung parang ideal na state dapat nung process or nung system na yon, doon na papasok yung mga physical things. Like for example, gusto mong ayusin yung layout. For example, gusto mong ayusin yung isang workstation, gusto mong kumbaga i-actualize na yung mga improvements na na-visualize mo or na simulate mo, so dun siya. Bakit kailangan may social sciences? Kasi yung behavior is part of what we do because of the change management component of what we do. Kasi syempre, when we industrial engineers want to change something, merong component doon na babaguhin. So, yung mga change management na yan, gagamitin din natin yan. And of course, sabi dyan, may mga methods, principles, analysis. So, na nanggagaling sa iba-ibang mga subjects natin, no? At yun yung nagiging trabaho natin. Kaya ang tawag sa atin is more of process improvement o yung tinatawag din natin ng mga problem solving na type ng jobs. So, siguro puntahan natin tong picture na to. This is, yan, nakikita nyo naman coming from the IISE or again, Institute of Industrial and Systems Engineer. Ito yung pinaka body of knowledge. So, kung makikita nyo, this also resembles o kapareho nung ating mga subjects or areas na pinag-aaralan natin. And eventually, itong mga areas na to, ito na rin yung pinupuntahan natin ng mga areas of practice. So, meron tayo diyang work design and measurement, kung saan doon natin natututunan paano ba mag-observe ng process, paano mag-map ng process, paano mag-improve ng process, paano mag-measure. So dito natin natututunan yung time study na tinatawag. One of the, sabihin natin na core tool ng isang industrial engineer. So meron din tayong operations and yung number two, operations, research, and analysis. One of the major subjects ng isang sa isang IE program kung saan inaaral natin kung paano mag-optimize ng isang process given certain constraints. Ayan. So, dyan na yan papasok. Dito natin inaaral yung mga linear programming, mga heuristics, and yung mga approaches na kung saan malalaman natin ano yung best na scenario or best na set ng mga variables given yung isang system or isang process para mag-produce siya ng optimal na results. Yan. So, meron din tayong engineering economic analysis which is common naman sa mga engineering fields. So, dyan naman natin nalalaman kung ano yung valuation ng isang project, ng isang item, ng isang process, etc. So, yung mga NPV, cost benefit analysis, yan, etc., etc. Also, we have facilities engineering and energy management. So, here in the Philippines, I think yung pinaka ano natin is facilities planning and design dati, no? And yun na-incorporate na rin yung energy management dito sa body of knowledge na to. So, it's basically how would you design yung isang facility that would satisfy certain requirements of your organization. So, yun. And then number five dito, quality and reliability engineering. Again, one of the core subjects ng isang IE. So, kailangan nating isa sa mga pinupuntahan yan na path ng isang IE, yung quality, no? So, kasama din kapag pinag-usapan yung quality, yung reliability. May reliability engineering. So, if you look into the books, especially, ang natatandaan kong book is yung kay pangalan nito, Montgomery, meron doon na part na reliability engineering. So yung quality, of course, is yung quality of ng product and service kasama yung assurance, control, design, improvement. And then yung sa reliability, more of one of the functions of quality, yung gaano ka-reliable yung isang product. Ayan. And number six, ergonomics and human factors. So ito naman is designing yung components or yung isang system that would fit doon sa human component. So yun yung idea about it. So dyan papasok yung mga anthropometric measurements, yung mga assessment natin na like RULA, REBA, yung mga ganyan. So ito ginagamit for workplace naman, no? Specifically to design the workplace that would fit the human component. Operations engineering and management. So yung operations research, it's really more of scientific based yung approach niya. When you say operations engineering and management, so I think sa current na CHED memorandum, it's more of operations management kung saan na-consolidate yung ilan sa mga subjects ng IE because of the transition from the 5-year to the 4-year program because of the introduction of the K-12 curriculum. So, yung dito, kung paano dapat mag-operate. So, laging ang maririnig nyo na babanggitin ko yung mga word na optimized. So, ibig sabihin, given the resources, paano natin mamamaximize yung gamit natin ng mga resources na to para yung results na makuha natin favorable pa din. So, when you talk about operations, paano iraran yung isang business, 'di ba? Na with the given resources or limited resources, magagawa pa rin natin to deliver. Yan, yun yung mga inaaral diyan. So, I think diyan na consolidate yung mga common subjects ng mga IE, production systems. If I'm not mistaken, pero hindi ko pa nasilip ulit yung updated na CHED memorandum, yun yung pagkakaalam ko. Yung number 8, supply chain management, dati elective lang to nung panahon ko. Ngayon, it's one of the major subjects, I believe so. No, supply chain management talks about the flow of goods and materials in the entire supply chain. So just imagine this is the chain of activities and operations that made possible yung ating mga products and services to reach us as consumers. So ganun siya. Engineering management, of course, ito na yung more of the engineering side. So for IE, we're management plus engineering. So for other engineering specialization, isa to sa tinitake nila na subject. Di ba? Tayong IE, may tinitake tayong mga minor subjects coming from other engineering fields. So sila naman, yung tinitake nila, ito, engineering management. So it constitutes basically how you manage coming from a perspective of engineering. So, safety, yan, kasama rin yung occupational safety and health. information engineering, so yung design ng mga information systems and whatnot. Design and manufacturing engineering, if you're very technical on or specific into design and manufacturing per se, no? Kasi we have a, sabihin na natin na meron tayong stigma na kapag daw IE automatic sa manufacturing, it's just one, no, of the fields or areas. Kasi meron din tayong, yan, pwede din tayo sa product design and development, kaya tayo may mga AutoCAD din na subjects. And then systems design and engineering, so yun yung in general. So, yan yung mga areas na inaaral natin and actually constitutes also to the areas na pwede nating puntahan kapag tayo ay nag-work na sa industry. So, yan po ang introduction to industrial engineering natin. So, siguro, I'll just finish this particular episode with what I am using sa mga um sa mga pinupuntahan ko ng mga talks, and that is industrial engineers raise the bar of excellence by making systems faster, safer, cheaper, and significantly better to operate, creating more value to organizations. So ikaw ba, ano ba yung favorite subject mo, or ano ba yung gusto mong field na puntahan as a future industrial engineer, or ano yung gusto mo pang explore naman as an industrial engineer? So comment mo na sa ating section sa baba. See you again sa episode number 3 ng ating Pinoy IE channel. Bye-bye!